You gotta thank God when you wake up in the morning. Oh man, I'm feeling so good today. Actually on my way to the gym, and there was some things that I had in mind that I want to talk to you about. And when I think about Michael Jordan, right? Think about Michael Jordan, probably the best basketball player in the world to ever play the game of basketball. One thing he said that always resonated with me and always ring in my mind and reminded me of was I remember him saying, you know, I failed time and time again, and that is why I succeed. He said, I failed time and time again, and that is why I succeed. He said, so many games I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and I missed. So many games I've been trusted to orchestrate the game-winning play and I fell short of doing that. And he said, because of these reasons is why I succeed, right? Now, isn't that ironic that a person says that because they fail is why they succeed? Just think about that for a second. Most people, when they fail, right, they give up, right? They throw in the towel, they give up, and they don't continue to pursue their vision. But then you have those successful people who view failure as a learning process, right? They view failure as something that they can learn and grow from to become better. And that's where the difference lies between unsuccessful people and successful people, is that successful people, we don't look at like temporary defeat. If something doesn't go our way, we don't look at that as failure. We just look at that as feedback, right? Feedback meaning even if we don't get the results we want, that in itself is a result, right? So obviously what that means is that there's something we gotta be doing better. That means that there's something that we have to be brush up on our skills with, right? It doesn't mean it's over for you, right? It doesn't mean that your goals won't be met. It doesn't mean that your dreams won't be met. It just means that the way that you're doing it isn't working. It just means that the way that you're going about it may not be effective, right? But you haven't failed yet. You have not failed yet, right? Don't let your past define you. Don't let situations that, you know, maybe you got a record, maybe you don't have a degree, maybe you don't have a high school diploma. Those situations do not define you. Those situations do not define your future, right? But if you accept those things to be failure and you accept those things to be a reason to quit, then you're never gonna reach the actual success that you want in your life, guys. And I'm telling you, this is powerful. If you listen to what I'm saying and you actually take action on this and you realize that you don't actually fail, all that happens is that you have a temporary defeat. So if you do something and you don't get the results that you want, or you get a result but something different than what you want, all that is feedback telling you what you should do differently. That's just feedback telling you, you may have to adjust this, you may have to tweak that. And that's why Michael Jordan said he failed over and over again. But the reason why he's successful is because he looks at failure different than other people looks at it, right? He just looks at it as a reason to get better. And that's why he's successful, because he keeps going no matter what. He keeps practicing no matter what. He kept taking action, relentless action no matter what. And that's why he's successful, guys. So, I mean, there's just something to be said about success that people don't realize, that a lot of people, when they don't get the results they want, they're ready to quit, they're ready to throw in the towel. And then you have some people that when they don't get the results they want, that's when it's time for them to step up into their power, right? They see that as a reason to keep going and a reason to keep fighting. And the reason why is because they have a definite purpose. What do I mean by definite purpose? You may have a vision in mind, right? A vision where you're traveling the world, a vision where you're able to just hop on flights and go on the different beaches of the world, go into different restaurants, eat fabulous foods, and hang out with your family and friends. You may have a vision like that, right? But you have to keep that vision in your mind, because the actual process of getting there, you have to realize that it's not always going to be exactly how you expected it to be. So if something comes up, you may have to make adjustments, right? You may have to take detours, but your final destination is still the same. Your goal and your vision is still the same, guys. So you have to realize that you're not a failure. You just may be experiencing a temporary defeat in your life. And that's a reason to get better. That's a reason to grow. And that's a reason to take action until you get the results you want, guys. So remember, you're not a failure. You just may be experiencing temporary defeat. So allow that feedback to come into your life so you can know how to handle it and get better, guys. Jonathan Belcher, peace.